Lesson: Intention to create legal relations. The intention to create legal relations is a fundamental aspect of contract formation, serving as a cornerstone for determining whether a legally enforceable agreement exists between parties. This concept is crucial for professionals in the field of contract law, as it helps distinguish social agreements from those intended to have legal consequences. Understanding the intention to create legal relations involves recognizing the nuances of legal enforceability, applying appropriate tools and frameworks, and learning from past case studies to make informed decisions in practice. To comprehend the intention to create legal relations, one must first acknowledge that not all agreements are intended to be legally binding. In many jurisdictions, the law presumes that commercial agreements are intended to be legally enforceable, while social and domestic agreements are typically not. However, these presumptions can be rebutted by clear evidence indicating otherwise. This distinction underscores the importance of having a deep understanding of the context and nature of agreements. A practical tool for assessing the intention to create legal relations is the objective test, which evaluates whether a reasonable person would perceive the agreement as intended to be legally binding. This test involves examining the circumstances surrounding the agreement, including the conduct of the parties, the language used in the contract, and the relationship between the parties. For instance, in the case of Edwards v. Skyways Ltd., the court held that the use of the phrase ex gratia in a redundancy payment agreement did not negate the intention to create legal relations, as the overall context suggested a commercial agreement. Professionals should also be aware of frameworks that help in identifying relevant factors indicating an intention to create legal relations. One such framework involves analyzing the presence of consideration, the clarity of contract terms, and the existence of a formal written document. Consideration, a benefit or detriment exchanged between parties, often serves as evidence of an intention to create legal relations. Clarity in contract terms further strengthens this intention, as ambiguous terms might suggest a lack of serious commitment. Additionally, formal written contracts provide tangible proof of the party's intent, although oral agreements can also be enforceable if supported by sufficient evidence. Case studies offer valuable insights into the practical application of these tools and frameworks. For example, in the landmark case of Carlo v. Carbolic Smokeball Co., the court found an intention to create legal relations in an advertisement offering a reward for using the company's product and contracting influenza. The company's deposit of £1,000 in a bank demonstrated a serious intention to be bound by the offer, reinforcing the legal enforceability of the agreement. In contrast, social and domestic agreements often lack the intention to create legal relations unless explicitly stated. The case of Balfour v. Balfour illustrates this principle, where a husband's promise to pay his wife a monthly allowance was deemed non-binding due to the domestic nature of the agreement. This distinction emphasizes the need for professionals to carefully evaluate the context of agreements, especially in familial or friendly settings. To enhance proficiency in determining the intention to create legal relations, professionals can implement a step-by-step approach. First, they should identify the type of agreement, whether commercial, social, or domestic. Next, they should apply the objective test to assess the reasonable expectations of the parties involved. This involves scrutinizing the language and conduct of the parties, as well as any relevant contextual factors. Additionally, professionals should examine the presence of consideration, clarity of terms, and the existence of a formal written document. By systematically applying these steps, professionals can make informed judgments about the enforceability of agreements. Furthermore, statistics can provide valuable insights into the prevalence of disputes concerning the intention to create legal relations. For instance, a study by the Chartered Institute of Arbitrators found that over 40% of contract disputes in the UK involved questions of intention to create legal relations, highlighting the significance of this concept in legal practice. Such data underscores the importance of mastering this aspect of contract law to effectively address real-world challenges. In conclusion, The intention to create legal relations is a pivotal element of contract formation, requiring careful consideration of various factors and contexts. By utilizing practical tools like the objective test, applying relevant frameworks, and learning from case studies, professionals can enhance their ability to discern the legal enforceability of agreements. A systematic approach, coupled with an understanding of the nuances in different types of agreements, equips professionals with the skills needed to navigate complex contractual scenarios. As contract law continues to evolve, staying informed and adept at identifying the intention to create legal relations remains a crucial competency for legal practitioners.